Okay. Test. Are we good? Test. Okay. We are back for PM. This was exactly what I wanted. We logged it up, and then we're supposed to play it down. If I was still here. This is good here. This is actually kind of would have loved this for PM. There's a nice closure here, retrace. You got a breaker set up, short here, stop above, and you can let it ride down. That's what I would have done if I was on like a 24-hour stream. But yeah, we'll see. I think we're still bearish bias. That was simply a retrace. Look at this hourly here too. So, I mean, I think we're fair game for a lower still. We just gotta make sure. I'm gonna keep this in mind here. We either go back to equilibrium, so we short above premium, or we take an internal high. If it's lower, then I'll be game for that. That's my rule of thumb right now. If I do want to just jump in shorts, I need to see one of them work. I'm gonna say we're online today. Damn, we're doing a lot of things today. This is kind of what I marked out in the Discord too. Inversion up, come back up here, and then just basically just dump back down. And if you look on the 5 minute, is that not what we did? We inverted this up, came back up, dumped back down. Same blueprint. Price action is always very accurate when it does something like that. Mm-mm. 24-hour stream chat. Calm down. At that rate, I'm gonna be just. I'm gonna be making too much money. This is what I want to see. If we're really bearish, something like this. Kind of the next idea that I'm watching for. All right, let me see what we work with. I'm just getting my accounts set up again. I have to shut my computer off after a few hours because if I let it run, I definitely need a new PC because if I let it run, it's gonna crash and it's gonna crash in stream. It's gonna be very, very painful for me. So framing things up again. PM always has so much more people than AM. I guess just because we only did 2 AM sessions so far, but PM's already cooking. Let's see if we can get a good trade. Is that too much to ask for? We hit a banger AM, we hit a banger PM. Then we go home. Make our mama proud. Feed our kids. Counting the leg yesterday low and the overnight high. We are at 62% retracement right now. I'm gonna have to look. You're looking at like kind of this whole thing, right? It's good to look at these type of things if we're trying to see like where is a good area for potential reversal, not just to reverse all the way back up, but usually when you see a big move and the reciprocal aggressive move back down, well, at least get a bounce somewhere. So in this case, we bounce like right there, like midpoint here. And we got a rebound back up. And I can also see this come back down. You take out the low. Just a little bounce. What I like to see for like a healthy run, essentially. And this is like what I have here. If you just kind of frame it just over here, you notice like, isn't that what this is? It wasn't ready here yet. You just keep on letting it go until it's ready, and then there it is. I'm gonna delete that now. It's going crazy. But yeah, same plan like we did AM. It was a lot of waiting, and then we got a pretty good trade. We gotta really wait for that good setup. Yes, we're trading morning, so PM is always going to be daily. You don't have to worry about that. AM, I think we're going to start probably 3 times a week. I'm going to schedule it starting next week, so you guys know what days I'm going to be on and off. But I think it'll be 3 times a week, pretty much. And we'll see how it goes there. I'm going to get some time, basically, to work up. Sure. Trading patiently said he's liking the 3-minute time frame. Why not just go to 4-minute, buddy? Why stop at 3? Why not 6 minutes? Times 2, 3 minutes? You have 6 minutes. Why not the 12-minute chart? Whew. 15-minute closes in 2 minutes. We might be able to get something. So something I like when I'm looking at NQ and ES here, if I'm already bearish, I feel like NQ has been, it was weaker, but now I feel like now it's been more neutral. But that's besides the case. You see NQ already filled this imbalance here. If we get an inverse here and ES doesn't get a drive in, and then we basically go back into the 15-minute inversion and we see a setup, I'm basically going to take this short, whether it's NQ or ES, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to anticipate ES to drive lower to touch this immediate area. And that would help me play a short. Because I'm trying to anticipate where price is going, and that's not a bad way. You guys got to put notification on. You guys are probably watching freaking Patrick's stream. We're taking over. 10 seconds. Oh, we are getting spicy here. Nope. This actually held right here. Well, it's actually here. I like to see. That's even me being generous. It didn't really close. But I can still see this anticipated lower. We just need to find a setup for it. So, 2 rule of thumb for me. We take internal high and flip lower. So this would be that internal high. So in this case, it'll be something like this. Do a pops, a false run. I'll play that short. My draw is at least bare minimum ES driving this imbalance, but ultimately the lower. I think that's what I'm reaching for right now, because we already got a nice retrace earlier. This is where we long AM, and I told you guys before the stream ended, I was like, for lunch and PM, you're gonna focus on this rejection. Rejects, you're gonna look for a 1 minute time frame short, and this is that 1 minute time frame short, which I can also frame up like this little breaker action. Signal bot and evals. I am terrible at evals. BMFS. Oh, that's kind of clean. People be like, "What does that mean? Is that a prop firm?" Shorts is looking good. I just don't know where yet. I'm just waiting for more structured play. Once we get it, we can try to find something. Why did you do AM today? For the last handful of days, you guys have been asking me to do AM. I also want to do AM because I want to scale up. 2 sessions make me get more setups. So today is the second AM session. We did Tuesday. We skipped Wednesday because Wednesday's FMC. And there's no reason for me to trade there, I feel like. And then 2 days Thursday. We're likely not going to do AM tomorrow because non-farm payroll. We could, though. We'll see. We'll have to see. But starting next week, I'll schedule it for you guys. You guys will see on YouTube what days I'll be on, what days I'll be off. It's daily on YouTube on PM, so that's easy. But yeah, I'm aiming for 3. 3 is a good number for me for AM. That'd be kind of 8 sessions a week. That's a jump from 5, right? But yeah, if you want to see a little recap of what we did for AM, which is like literally just an hour ago, because I took a lunch break basically. This is what I'm up 1,300 on my Apex. It was a good trade, big trade too. And yeah, we are back again 1 p.m. If you guys are on my Twitter, you guys will see that we're back in. So we'll see what we're gonna do. We kind of came back up and just immediately dumped. This is very aggressive lower. Do not cash this knife until we actually see something. This is pretty obvious. This is going lower right now. Look at 4 hour. You might become bullish. I don't know if I'll be bullish once the 2 p.m. closes. We actually in versus 4 hour, large 4 hour at that too, and that's a very bearish signature for me. For ES is most likely for sure going to close, and this is going to create a bigger gap here where we potentially get one more retrace, maybe before non-farm payroll, and then that could spell for lower. Pretty interesting day though. Interesting week, honestly. It's like a very jam-packed. I forgot there's Apple. I think there's Apple and Amazon earnings today. Like it's so freaking volatile this week that you could just win a lot or lose a lot. But it's a big dub. I'm not really interested as much in doing anything here until possibly we get a closure here and we get a retracement back up. We got a BPR and maybe I'll look for a time frame alignment entry to play off these lows if it's appropriate. How come Funded Next features is 30% off? Like why 33 and not 35? You know what's funny? Why round up? You can round down too, right? 33 is in the middle. So when you say that, you could also say 30 flat. So why them do 33? They could just go 30%. And you add the cash back, it's like closer to 36%. Dude, one thing like I feel like today is like entries. You can take a lot of entries, but for my type of entries, I want some sort of retracement, and it's been not giving that. So like if we sell off here, we might just retrace to this 1 minute gap and just dump another move. And I don't really like going into that move because I feel like it's not something I can do tight stops on. And usually every one of my trades but has like a 10-15 point stop. These type of trend days are straight. internals. I do probably should adapt if I know it's trending, if I recognize it and like we're gonna trend lower, then it'll be like easy money if I do that, but I don't. Maybe I will in the future, but I'm not at that stage yet. I'm willing to. I just want to make sure I'm locked in. It comes or no, it doesn't come. I gotta trade so many freaking evals that like sometimes I want to trade on the stream, but like I'm like, is it worth trading evals? I need to trade evals like Asia or something. There's way too many evals. All right, I have everything connected up. We are ready to go. We are ready to go. As long as we get a trade, we are ready to go. I mean, the short was pretty obvious. If I had an entry, I feel like it would have been like such a tight stop, but very, very aggressive stop that would like likely work. It would just let that run down to these lows. It's true, so aggressive there. Oh. Something I haven't done yet is my sleep hasn't registered that I'm gonna be waking up early 4 a.m. Usually I haven't really look at market at 9 or 10 or anything like that. I might be doing some meetings or other work at this time or a little bit later to sleep in a little bit, but it hasn't caught up yet. So this weekend I'm gonna crash out, and then next weekend I'll prepare, and then we can be not just sleepy in the morning. We're really slamming down. This is good. A little breaker action here too with this closure. Retrace back down. Crazy, you make 1 million in 7 months, no course, no selling the dream. It's what I do like is like if I hit my goal, let's say hit 2 mil. It doesn't have to be 2 mil, but like I wanted to leave an ambitious goal. If I hit like 1.5, I'm gonna showcase all the payouts in a collage, every one of them, to get the prop firm to verify, and then be like, if you guys want to learn how I did it, like look at these streams. I have over probably 300 streams by the end of the year. Because sometimes we do two a day, especially this month. We're gonna, or this week we're gonna do two a day. And people are not gonna believe it, but they're gonna see all the streams that have every recording of every trade we took together. Did you hear Dodgy's video complaining how he's accomplished everything? Money, fame, and car. I mean, the fame is just Twitter fame. That's cool, but like that's not like you're not infamous for that. Or I don't know. I don't feel like I'm famous that way either. But with that mindset, he's gonna get complacent. He's like, I do know that he's trying to trade his live count, but it's still like small size. But if you already have that mindset, it's like, oh, I already made it. I have a lot of money. I have a lot of cars. You don't have motivation to really pick it up, scale it up. You can always scale. Like if you made, let's say, 10,000 a month, you can scale to 50. If you made 50, you can make it 100. And then if you're at 100, you can do 250, which is like a quarter bill per month. And there's no point where you cannot continue scaling it up. I think it's just patience. You want to do it reasonably at the right time. Wow. Damn, this would have been such a good start to the stream if we got that short setup. I was looking at this. This was like very good if we just closed, come back up, boom, short it. ES was already drawing lower, so very clear there too. What are you looking for? I was looking for that closure, which we did, and then I was looking for that retracement we didn't get, and then we just fell off a cliff. Did anyone capture shorts here? Man, oh man. Brother, what the heck is this doing? This is like falling off a cliff, like... Even though I'm like so bearish biased, that makes me regret that, like, if I was still on stream for AM and continue for lunch, I'm pretty sure we would have taken this short, because if you guys were there, I was very clear about where I want to take a short, and if we get this confirmation, and maybe we would have just rolled it down. I don't know about just TP. Maybe the TP one would have been down here, so that'd been like 50 points, and just let it go for final TP here. I don't think I'll trail past this low. This is a very good low already. Wow, Trading Patiently did said he was short. I was hoping I could join in with you. It's all rage bait. It is probably rage bait. I don't think he's serious about that, because it's not something that many people would agree on. Even people that's close to him. What happened, dude? Is this... Tech just probably took a shit too. Are we taking trade today? Only one trade for it, or I guess 2 trades, but mainly PM so far, or AM so far. We're still looking for another one. Damn, we're just dumping. That was like 100 points already. This is what my Apex looks like so far. Off of AM, we can try to continue to see if we can make more out of it. Oh, I need to trade my Lucid too. Let me connect that up. I hope no one's trying to catch this knife. They're like, if you're trying to learn from me, like this is not a long area at all. Especially with this large gap, you could be more open to it, especially if we take this out this low. Then like that'd be like such a good time frame low. And then we have more lows down here, but you might be able to play a bounce here, but just look at the higher time frame. This is like, there's no reason to try to catch this knife yet. Not yet, at least, especially when it's just selling down. If it were kind of doing some movements here, coming back up, you might take a jab, but people tend to catch knives and get hurt, I've noticed. I tried to catch a knife at failed. Damn, come on, Dan. Everyone got shame Dan, so he realized this is the moment that he can't do this again. Blame Dan, guys. Again, let's say like we have the first candle up. You don't buy off the first candle. You wait for closure, because just one little peak doesn't do anything. So that's not a area too. I know a lot of people also who's very degenerate trading. They'll be like, oh, I like longs here. They'll try to buy it. Longs here, buy it. Longs here, buy it. And the first green candle to see, maybe they'll buy more. Do you trade off stream? I don't really trade off stream at all. Unless it's like, unless I'm just logging a day, which that means like I have no trades. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to find something very small to count as a trading day. which won't contribute to my profit or loss at all, really. Are you trading MyFund futures currently? You know what's funny? I was actually trying to buy some, but it got didn't like I couldn't buy. I don't know if I banned or something. I was gonna hit up MyFund futures about it, but I'm like, it's okay. I already have a lot of evals. I'll just cool down. Yeah, but the other day, I think yesterday I was trading Take Prop Trader. I think you guys remember near FOMC. I was able to pass some. So, but you know, it's like you pass some and then you're like, you see a bigger deal. I'm like, damn, I should have just waited like another week. Why did I buy some eval so I can have more reserves? Now I'm just like, how many should I buy now? Should I just buy enough where I don't have to look at evals for the rest of the year? Maybe even like a few months in for 2026, just because I don't think this deal will come back. Tyler, when you try to buy, what happened? Because I think it says like, maybe it says like payment decline, or I don't know, something like that. Where it doesn't say, oh, you're banned. It seems like the payment or the purchase failed or something. There's Black Friday. Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I think even with Black Friday, this deal was like unprecedented because last year they did. I think they did 30% off with no activation fee plus this and that. You're gonna have 100 take profit trader reserves and gonna be good till 2028. Something that I would also mention is taking advantage of people competing, which not people, but like business competing. Something that I would describe as prop wars is happening right now. What that means is prop firms are undercutting one another, just keeps on going, keep it going. Like right now it's Funding Next, and then it was Tradeify, and it was Funding Ticks first. I think Funding Ticks was first. But yeah, then it keep on moving on. Now Take Prop Trader, like they're trying to compete. And at one point, there's gonna be an inflection, and it's gonna come back up, and no one's gonna have a good deal anymore because they're like, okay, we kind of lost a little bit of money here. So same thing like the stock market, when everything's going down, you buy when it's low. You buy the freaking dip. Not when it's knifing like this, of course, but why all the fuss about Apex with big activation fee? It is pretty big activation fee. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like Apex, but with $140 activation fee, it's kind of expensive, even for what I would consider as a good deal. Even with 90% off, like, you can get the account for so cheap, but then high activation. With trailing drawdown, I mean, like, if it's end of day, it'd be a different story. Yeah, you could actually get straight to funded with Tradeify instead. So now we have a pretty goddamn large gap, which I don't think I can short this down here. If I want to short this, I got to come back up again. Maybe another time where it gets very difficult for me to short this because I need to see it come higher before I can short. But I'm not sure if we play longs here. 15-minute close yet? No, we didn't close yet. Any wait for the close. IRTT is also refunding their eval fee after the first payment on top of the 40% off and free activation. Yeah, that's the promo right now. And then yeah, that's 3 benefits. Like, it's a discount, no activation fee, and then lastly, the third one is 100% refund. But here's what it gets special. If you complete all 3 of them, it'll be a $0 account, right? But what if you also get cash back? Just only with us. If you get cash back, how much is it? You actually make money. Have you thought about that? I want to see if I want to play longs, but I'm kind of nervous to go for it this early. We do have a lot of imbalances though. Let me see. Build the hourly all the way on ES. Doesn't look bad. We need to see what the draw is. The draw could be just a retrace higher for lower. we definitely see a good setup where we're starting to see something here. Maybe we'll let this play out a little bit more. And then perhaps we try this long here. Are we long at NQ or ES, guys? Let me see. They're both freaking weak. It could be ES. I just hate counter trading it all the time, but I just need to get my short earlier, or I would have probably shorter than long. Oh, it doesn't even let you add your card. Damn. What do you guys think about longs right now? Is that bad? Is longs not good right now? I need chat bias to give me some confirmation. Too late? not right here, of course, but if it comes back down a little bit. You guys already long. I just really hate not taking the easy move. The easy move would have been short down, but we weren't able to secure that. So we might be opting for the other move, which is the counter trend potential reversal play. Which if you do that, I think we'll just do something like this. 15-minute gap. I want to see the close. I think if the 15-minute closes, we'll get a nice imbalance here. And we could also just retrace back up, hit the OB, fill halfway the imbalance, and move lower. That feels like a nicer setup for me. But we could also try this, like long in this inversion. The gap here too. Could do a stop under these lows here. Something I'm considering, but I'm not gonna pull the trigger here yet. Let me just wait for this play out a little bit more. How many accounts do you have, and how do you copy trade all of them? I use Replicanto. For now, I am also using a set of accounts for a new trade copy that I can't release, or I can't say anything yet. I think next month we'll have some more because it's not public yet. But something I've been hinting is like if it's gonna be free for smart platform users, which is exciting. If you are not one, then it'll be around $50. Not bad. $50 a month with no other fees. But I think the other question was, how many accounts do I have? I have about 40 accounts. You're not using TradeSyncer, it's bad. Something about me, I don't really like cloud-based because cloud-based is convenience. I don't like the feeling of it getting disconnected. Same price as TradeSyncer? No, TradeSyncer is 50, 100, 150. I don't know how that'd be that same price, because if you want to trade multi-platform, you have to pay the 150 per month plan on TradeSyncer. Is Project X down? What the hell? Someone said that, and someone's like, is Project X lagging? Oh boy, oh boy. Have you done beta tests? Well, that's the thing. I've been testing it for the whole month right now, and then we're going to test it more in August. And they've been testing it for 6 months. So that's why just let it finalize everything before we can talk about it more. If you can afford $50 a month and think it's expensive, I don't think you should be trade copying. Because if you're copy trading multiple platforms, you would be running up a tab already. You're spending like thousands of dollars. It's a necessary investment if you want to make more money. For me, I'm already doing like 100K per month. Even if you're doing like 10K per month, $50 shouldn't be that much. But here's the thing though. What I said was it's gonna be free for our users, which I signed a deal with them when they launches. So I can't control the prices. What I can control is make a deal where it can be free. Top step is frozen. It looks like this was a long setup. I wanted to just wait a little bit more. Yeah, what do you mean free by users? Like you're gonna have to make a purchase. You get the cash back, and then you also get the trade copier. Oh Jesus, guys, so is it all Project X frozen? I only have one Project X account, I think. It is the future desk. I was actually gonna buy some top step projects, but maybe not a good time. Unless it's a free reset angle. Is it a free reset angle? You buy it, you just full board. Is it Flowbot Replicanto? No, Replicanto is already thing. It's something I've been using. It's a new one that's not public. I think that's the should give it a lot. Top up trap crashing. Damn, guys. If you guys are trading projects, just be careful. It looks like the whole chat is also bugging. Look at this. Frozen. Frozen. LMAO. I have open position. Nope. Now bars are not moving. You know how much it costs for them to reset this? It's gonna cost them a lot of money. Like you'll think it's sim money, but like I'm pretty sure what they do is they reset the losses, but they let you keep the profits. That is very bad for business. So 15-minute closes in 1 minute here. We might be able to see some structure form here. NQ took the low, ES took the low, NQ didn't yet. Gonna let this play out a little bit more. You're not in a position right now. I'm just waiting. I might be looking at longs. Damn, this freaking this whole thing is going crazy right now. Open the 15-second chart. Here we go, buddy. I think that might have been the long. I wanted the 15-minute close burst. It just finally closed, but if it closed, I could have played for this draw here. And he was leading pretty good right now, though. Few setups today for sure could have taken. Imagine it freezes on you, and then you have like longs here, and then like it just goes like 100, 200 points up, and you open it up again, and then you're like, whoa, I'm up like 10, 20 G's. Thank you, Top Step. That's you, Gabriel. Do they let you keep those profits? I have no idea on these cases anymore. Because, you know, they'll delete your losses, but is it fair for them to keep all these profits that people make? I feel like they take it. They let you keep it often though, but I don't know. Is working now? Some people say it's working again. Trades Connect saw that. I think Trades Connect is a Forex one, right? Unless they did futures, I have no idea. But for me, I don't really like anything cloud-based. Check Twitter. I'll take a look. I'll take a looky. I don't see anything, buddy. I saw that, Tyler. Tyler sent me feet pics. I'm like, what the heck? Weird. I just said, I didn't ask for this, but I guess TY. Okay, chat. 15-minute gap here. Moving for lower. Still haven't found something concrete yet. I feel like we had a big drop. Tiny move back up. So even if it was longs that we took down here, it would have been such a shallow move up. You can't live stream with Apex. I saw someone get denied in a rule violation. I don't think that's true. I think you can. Usually when they do any violation, there's more to it. It's not just like, oh, it's because you're the streamer. Because I talked to them about it. And no streamer that trades Apex are getting banned or whatever restricted. Wait, was it actually TBM? If he got denied because he streams that's a different story. Because that's a big profile. And he's a big partner with them. I don't know if that would happen. Ugh. So imagine you longed here, it freezes, tops up X froze, and it goes all the way up, and then you're like, I want TP here. Just now you're red. We do have a little breaker set up here, so I might try for this. Honestly, this is not bad to me. This looks pretty good for shorts here. He was denied because of the 30% rule. That's more realistic. 30% rule is very common. I got denied many times by it. But it's not like the influencer problem. It's a trader. Like if they did it, that's it. No breaker injury. This would have been good. Like if I were to frame this up, you can just basically put your entry here, stop above 15 points, and you go for these lows. Of course, we didn't get a retrace, but I'm just kind of showcasing it. Like if we did, this is how I played it. I wouldn't put it at the low of the breaker. I would put it inside where the OB is, where the drag gap is, which is a unicorn setup. That makes a lot more sense to me. Follow the rules. I feel like, yeah, if you're breaking rules, like you're probably rightfully denied. No person should be against the payout rules. He blew 300K accounts because of trailing drawdown. Did he not have like a buffer on it? Damn. Whoa! We just blasted that. Chat, how do we miss this trade, guys? We have the setup. 15-minute drive-in. Time frame alignment says if we get a 1-minute confirmation. We take the trade. We have this breaker set up. Beautiful breaker. We retrace inside, and like it gets not even close to the breaker yet, but missed by a few points. He said it slipped past his stop loss. If he's trading volatility, that's very normal, but I'm not sure. Like, you know, if it's 9:30 open or something very fast, like Trump candle, you're not gonna get perfect stop. If it moves, any candle that moves like more than like 20, 30 points in a second, you're gonna get slipped, whether it's live or sim. You're yapping. Oh, we so ban this. I'm just kidding, but me not yapping wouldn't control the candle. I feel like a lot of people know how I trade now. Not that hard to see where we take the trade, and this would have been where. Was actually waiting to form outstanding unicorn. Yeah, it's very good. North Korea is also attacking UK warships. No way. Are you bugging? No way that's happening. Trump to sign executive order today on tariff. That's like what? Say 7 minutes ago. Was that the cause? That's what was on this candle, but I don't see nothing about getting attacked. I came in the stream because I was waiting for that trade and thought it's something looked like something you would take. It's definitely a trade that I will take. If you're playing my style, our bias is this low. Time frame line in the 15-minute here. We retrace for lower. We wait for a 1-minute confirmation. This is my bread and butter here. But not every time will we get the entry. That's the problem. So we just gotta wait for the next trade. I'm happy with what I did AM. I definitely want to see if I can take another trade for PM, but we gotta wait for it. Damn. Lanto was short. I think he was looking the same trade. He took the fun and next. He made 2,000 on the short. That was like the target is 1,500. The target is 1,500 and he just made 2,000. Bread and butter is basically the three model for me is draw liquidity, time frame alignment, and entry model. Draw liquidity is lower. We've been looking for lows. I can't even see that we're going for like the daily lows here. So that's a target. Also here, we're really driving towards it. We look for the 15-minute gap. We're chasing inside of it. It's a bearish 15-minute gap, so it respected. Moving for a lower, we wait for a 1-minute confirmation. There it is. That's time frame alignment, and the entry model is a unicorn here. Bread and butter is short this breaker. Stop above the breaker. Target the next big internal low is here, but you can also see we can take the daily lows. That's basically the bread and butter in like 1 minute, which I go over in the essential trading video that I have. I thought we were long. When do we say we're... Oh, maybe on this left side here. If that was the case, the idea was counter trend long all the way up to the 15-minute gap, and then we start looking for shorts. if you don't know, like when we're trading the 1 minute, your buys is always flipping. This macro tracker. We're going for the previous day low. Jeez. Jesus. 30 points to liquidity. Ugh. The only main video I have for educational is my digital trading video. It's 50 minutes. The other one I would recommend is the one that says, here's how I made 150K this month. Here's all the trades I took. And that also showcases a lot of it too. So we're aiming for these lows pretty much. Wow. Did the whole week, yeah, the weekly candle flipped. You don't really see that often when we've been kind of like a bull market. It's like the first time it's been doing that. And the previous day lows are coming in hot. Almost had that short setup though. Would have been pretty beautiful there. Funny next doing KYC. So Funny next, you have to wait for the KYC. It might take a day or two, but after that, any other activation is like pretty instant or like very quick. They just have a thorough verification for your identity because, you know, probably Forex has a lot of fraud, so they're trying to uphold the same thing. Just be patient. You'll probably get it within 48 hours. Sometimes some people get it within the same day. It doesn't matter because once you get it, that's it. You don't have to do it again. Why short? If you long, you've been dead. We're still so close here that I can't see it just making this low. Oh. When we can have the trade copper next month? I don't control the date. I'm just testing it, and I've gotten a deal where we can get it free for SPF users. You do have to make a quota before you get the free access, but you know it's a free trade copier that basically I'm paying for you guys. I cannot freaking long this. Are you kidding me? If I long this right now, right at the lows, I'm gonna get... Jesus, why is price action doing this? Why not just take that low first and then do this, and then maybe out of long this inversion? Damn, this price action is annoying right now. We're likely gonna do the non-farm payroll stream on Discord if you want to do some evals. Be game for that. Do we look for shorts again? Most likely. Probably the route right now. Just that large gap here. I'm just very picky about my trades, guys. I know there's probably like so many trade opportunities that you could have seen other people take or other streamers, even yourself. But I think I'm very selective. And the only real setup was this one here, which we just kind of missed by like 3-4 points. You don't master the concepts. You just keep on level. You keep on like getting confident. Like you try to explore yourself. I feel like with ICT, you're saying like you've been training for a month. When can you master it? It's gonna be different for everyone. You just gotta keep on practicing until it clicks for you, and then find your own way. Like until you make money basically. You master it when you make money consistently. What? France and Germany landed 19 nukes in Russia? What does that mean? Oh shit. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna look at financial truths again. France and Canada and the UK. So 3 countries is recognizing the Palestinian state. Interesting. Okay, while we're waiting for this, let's do, maybe we can do some giveaways. Um Let me check this out first. And then I wanted to take you guys poll. I think there's 3 big deals right now. Take your pick. It's Funded Next Rapid at 30% off, 50% direct funded or instant funded, or Take Profit Trader 40% off, no fees plus a refund. While you guys do that, I'm gonna take a look at this here. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Part of me just want to slam these shorts and these lows. I don't know how, if that's way too aggressive for me. But it is bearish bias. I would not try to long this until we really... I feel like at this point, like until we take the low, the daily low, we have to flip like a 5-minute gap before we even think about longs. But shorts is like, you can take shorts anywhere. I feel like this inversion though, this could work, but it's just so close to target, and I could definitely see it just coming back up a little bit, but not freaking bullish though. This is decent here. If it could just trick people out and do one more drive, I think that would be a higher probability than just shorting this right here. So we'll take one more high. People can try to long this up, and it flips. We take the entry, and then we can play down. That's much more safer than playing the first tap in. Did bro just lie about war news? Are you talking about Trump or are you talking about the chat? Because I have no idea. Some people are saying no, there's some nuke dropping. I'm like, is it? So you guys are liking the Tradeify instant funding right now. 100 votes. Make sure you guys do a vote. This would be low probability, or not low, higher probability, lower risk type of trade. If you take the short here, it could work off the inversion, but it is more dangerous. There's no way that someone in chat just made up a war news. I mean, this worked, it looks like, but not my cup of tea here. We're going for the daily target, looks like. Here it goes. Here she goes. Wait, did it take ES yet? Oh. ES is down here. It has like another 10 points. $20% off straight to funded. No, it's 50% off. It's 35% plus the reduced prices that ends today. So in total, it's 50% off because the 50K is worth 500. The regular promo I think brings it 350 or something like that, or 330. Now it's at 250. Oh, it's teasing these lows. Freaking no way, chat. Just don't buy this long at all yet. You learn to master. Yeah, patient discipline is the way to go. What is happening here? These lows are getting teased. You enter short at 807. That's like during Asia time. TradeFi is 50% off. That ends today. Take profit and Funded Next is still ongoing. It's probably till next week. Looks like TradeFi is winning. Jeez. I honestly like every deal in here. They're very good deals. I feel like Take Profit might be something that's sticking to me more. But yeah, Funded Next is also very good. Instant Funding is also very good. It's 35% off with code SMART. It's 35% still promotion, but they reduced the prices by like 20% already for select accounts. And it's gonna go back up in midnight by midnight. This would still not be a bad short. Again, I would like it a lot more if we could just snipe this out and then turn back down. That would have been beautiful, but this is also not bad. And that's the first snipe here. I think we'll get like a nice slam here. You guys think this pops back up now? For some reason, I could see it. I could see it come all the way back up now. After taking out the daily target. So like I'm looking at the daily lows here. We just sniped it. If we get that breaker set up, we do that inversion. You guys see what I see here? I'm just playing what I see. You guys might not like a long opportunity, but now it's applicable. Inverse, get the breaker, closure. It looks up like this. You probably put your stop under. That's a big stop. I probably put stop lower. Yeah, something like this, and it just comes all the way back up. That might be the game plan here. Next minute closure. Inversion plus a breaker if we get a closure above. And then we also could get that chasing delivery too. Well, no closure, right? Why didn't you live trade New York session? we literally did. We literally did this morning, and this is the second session, which is PM. If you didn't know, this is 1 hour ago, or it should be 2 hours now, but we took this trade. I said we're going back on PM. Dude, how do we miss like a few good setups for PM? Like it's like actually like bread and butter setup, but they don't give it to us. It like bread and butter for my eyes, but like we need the retracement for it. And here's that drive down. We're gonna go straight down here. Who's trying to catch his knife after the ES takes his target? Why, with 1 million payout, why don't you open your live and risk more and trade your own rules? I do have my live. You guys want to see it? You all want to see it? But I'm not sure what you guys are expecting. Like, are you expecting if I put like let's say 200k, how much can I really make on a live? Another 200k? That'd be good. That's probably what I want to be doing, but I'm not gonna put 200k and then expect to make $1 million. Ooh. Hang on, I'll show the after. I kind of want to just join on ES if this flips here, like on any time frame after this. Just attempt. That's a pretty darn good drive there. Chat, Should we take this? Take a jab in? We can do like a stop at the low and leave it there. 69. Yeah, that was a pretty nasty drive. This is, if we take a bounce back up, this is purely based off of ES taking the daily liquidity target. And not a setup criteria. So there's also inversion here too. This be good. Closure in 30 here. Closure and I'm in. Another. No closure yet. No closure. Weird. I'm still interested though. I'm gonna try it. Just one in right now. I'm gonna just give it a shot. I'm gonna put a stop at the low because I feel like we're gonna get a good bounce. Just based on impulse. I'll do one contract. If it fails, it fails. Really not risking that much. I feel good about this though, but we're still not. We can't even get like the third second closure. So there's like more just impulse than anything. FYI. Looking good. Stop at the low. See, we take out this high. I want to see how far we can go. We can actually just take it all the way up. Take off one, put a break even, and just let that shit ride. That was actually good. Fucking hell yeah. How far can we go here? Holy shit, we were actually running. Can we take 85? That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? I don't want to trail it too tight yet because I feel like this is break even is good if we wanted to go for an ambitious target. It's not even ambitious. It's like that was like a few minutes ago. Look at the candle. That's like 3 candles ago, and we got a nice deep drive. Just target the daily target here, and now we have this closure here on the low time frame. Jeez, we were cooking here. I had this stop at the low, and I was like, if worst case scenario, we just go back, I'd be like, okay, I'm kind of stupid. I just took 250 loss, but 2 contracts. And this trade is about to be 15 points in the matter of a few minutes. I might really trail this tight here. I'll put it at 80. That's still like 9 points in the profit. Wow. Chat, how many of you guys take that? Like, we smacked that live. We just marketed it in right there. Jeez. Based off an in-post feeling of us taking the lows out. And that hit. Holy God, that hit. Again, yeah, someone said no clear entry. The entry, this is based off of taking the lows out. I was waiting for this 30 second. If we close at 30 second, that would have been more of an inversion, but I'm just seeing like, if this fails back down, we just take out the low. I'd be stopped out. But if we actually want to flip, guess what happens? We have a good target to really just smack these highs. Holy crap, we did that. Oh my lord. You guys see that? This is it. Smacked in. I just took like, took 101, but trailed it up and just took 86. I was like 70 entry. Exit at 85. How do I get 15 points that fast? Sometimes I surprise myself. Why you seem so surprised? Because I feel like there's other times where I do this and it's like it makes it's a counter trend. You're trying to catch a knife but at a good area, but not every time would you just expect it just to go crazy rebounding you. What the hell is a Venom model? What the hell is that? I thought Venom model was like something about BPR. Oh, is that okay? That's what I thought. Like you guys are talking like this is like the Venom is buying the low or something. Jeez. ICT kids. I just don't. I haven't watched or paid attention to ICT personally for a very long time. But I guess we're cooking. Should we keep going? Your exit are our entries. So are you guys shorting now? Is that the case? What does that mean? Kind of what I said all stream is like, don't catch a knife. Don't catch a knife until we start hitting the daily targets. And what happens after we hit the daily target? We took a jab. One jab is all it needed, and then boom. Rest was history. Yeah, I gotta take some trades on Lucid. I forgot to trade Lucid on AM, so I'm trying to make up for it by trading a PM now. You guys want to do the funny giveaways? What do you mean funny? This is serious. This is serious as it gets. This is not no joking matter. I think we could. I'm looking. Let's say look at the charts. This looks good to actually just run up to 4. This basically this high here, and then maybe we can like dance back down. But how did I just smack that? And that was like the low of that run. Like I saw myself in red for like I think like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and then we just cooked. I'm not sure what we could play here now. It gets a little dangerous because I don't feel that good longing this yet. We can see like a breaker. We can even see like a somewhat of a chain state delivery here, but it's a big one. Like this for this invalidate, we need to go like all the way down to here. So it gives me a little concern here. But definitely don't long up here. Also, we can see this breaker here too. So lots of things that I could see in the horizon right now. Not something that I want to play. So it's too risky. Or in the trade, I was in longs. I took it out at this next internal high, which is 15 points. Now I'm just waiting. We have time for probably one more trade. If this breaker holds, I would want NQ to take out the next high. I would think would be the right answer. It's just drawing. It's drawing above here, so this is definitely the draw right now. How much have you made today? I'll have to check in a second because I'm now trying to make some money on the Lucid. Because I was about to show you guys my live account, but then I got distracted because like I gotta take this trade. This trade is about to be cooking here. While I was talking about it, someone's like saying like, yo, why not trade a live account? I was kind of talking about that, but then it just dumped here. I'm like, wait, we just took that sell side. I can see this coming back up. We're gonna spike this high, I feel like. NQ usually spikes pretty hard here when we get a reversal. I'll feel a little bit cautious above here though. If you're long, you can trail it up, but some part of me can see this coming back down. But we already took a significant sell side interest, and now we're going for the next target, which is the previous high here before breaking the lows. It's looking good for a run back up now. Do you have plans of starting your own prop firms? Probably not. I don't know why everyone keeps asking me that. What I'm doing is creating a platform where it gets you guys cash back and, you know, helps you with prop firms. But to do a prop firm myself, I don't know. That's not really in my agenda. Do we focus on longs back up here now? Is that the right move? I really can't tell if that's the right move or not. I feel like it is. Especially this 5-minute flips. We have a pretty moonshot back up. How do we play this? How do we play this? How do we long this here again? Should have held that long, huh? Buy side taken. Last internal high. Now we got something interesting. We got another breakout form now, so that could be the next area of interest. This was a change they deliver here that we could have played too. Very interesting. Now I'm looking at this area. He was very, very aggressive. Wait for a pullback. That's what I'm doing. I can't really just long this here. It's going to be painful. Jeez, still just holding. How do I play this? Well, we might just wrap it up then, because I feel like if I take another one, I'm gonna force it. I can't really see anything coming here. We create a lot of FOMO. Let's do a giveaway, and we might just cut this short because we took a good long already. I'm not sure if I want to push it again. Someone did say, why not call it a day after 2 good wins? That is true. Should know when to secure the bag, right? I think my note would be maybe longs like this could work out very well. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm looking at charts. I'll see if we can get something. The 5-minute closes, and this is like, you know, now we have another gap here. I like longs that we can retrace back down. That's if. Pretty long focus right now, I feel like. It's coming back up. I don't know if we'll get something there. Jeez. We'll take 2 winners. I hope you guys enjoyed the AM banger and now the PM banger. I am, if you guys can tell already, pretty goddamn sleepy. So I'm gonna rest up and then we're gonna try to lock back in Friday. Make some more money. It has to come down if we want to get longs. I don't think but we did take out sell side, so it makes it so dangerous to even play it up here, unless we get new structure. But that's what it looks like it's about to do, unfortunately, right? I want to see it just a little bit longer, and then we can figure out if we want to take one more or not. Probably break another high here. Damn. That does not look good for us if we want to play. Can't really get this yet. I'm watching carefully. If we do probably another pop, it's gonna be GG's. The 5-minute gap's already formed, so it's like it looks better now. If we can get something. Another wick here. We really need to start catapulting if we want to get something by 3. Let's look at chat. Let's see what you guys say. The longs basically, I don't know if we can come back down here. The next gap on this 5, we can see a 1-minute structure. This could be it too. Sit up. $15-minute gap. Yep, I mean, this is the only trade I have. I want to see if we can rejoin back in, but I'm not sure. Guess let's pick the winners, guys. You did good. Yeah, I'm just seeing. I'm kind of intrigued on the price when it does these big moves, because I want to see like what we could do, but. Two winners today. Oh, Apex is also part of the winners now. For giveaways. We're going to do Green Power Rangers and B. Abdullah. If you are one of these, make a ticket on the Discord. Make a giveaway ticket on Discord, SBF. I think that might be it, chat. Last note would be most likely look at this 5-minute gap. We could see if there's a setup here. I wouldn't be mad at that for a long. I think you want to focus on longs. The moment you don't focus on is if we start like inversing, maybe under 400 is like bad. But for now, like this is pretty solid for longs in my opinion. I guess we'll give it a few more here. Minutes, I just want to take breathe a little bit more. Keeps on coming back up. And there's probably no long to play here. That was like the last chance right there. Is it you? No, I don't think it's you. It's B Abdullah FX. That's the username. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Have a good one. My last note. Oh, you guys are talking about the live account. This is what I was trading. Let me pull up the P&L since you guys are talking about if I. All right. So live trade evade cash. I'll put this month because this month is about to end. What the hell does this time mean? And we are up 38,000 this month. Not bad. Someone asked, I was like, if you made like $1 million or something in payouts, like why not trade live? I'm doing both, but I'm more scaling my prop fund because you have more scalable that way. Like if you trade, let's say 40 counts, you make if you make 1,000 and 40 counts, that's 40,000. I don't know how much you would need to put in a live account to make 40,000 on a very regular day, because the whatever you try to make, you need a risk as well. So my overall drawdown on my funded is it's pretty big when I have 40 accounts. I think if I want 40 accounts, 40K on the live, I need like 500, a million, something like that to make it like, because 40K would be 10% of 500K already. I'm not going for 10% of my account balance. That's be way too big. When you started the live, I loaded it last month. So if you guys want to see last month, I don't know, I probably didn't trade that much, 4,000. So yeah, we're up probably like 45, something like that. I think I started with 100. But that'll be it, guys. Really wanted to get another one going for you guys. I would highly recommend look at the prop deals before it ends. We sent a newsletter if you're subscribed to Smart Prop Firm. One recap is this ends 31st, the trade fi, which is the highly voted one right now. Ends today. Take profit. Probably ends next week. Ends either this weekend or maybe next week. So these are the 3 hot ones. Funny Tick's also very good too, but make sure you secure the bag here, guys. And I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, non-farm payroll. If you want to get some accounts, we would probably be doing it live on Discord. Non-farm payroll evals passing in Discord around probably start time like 8:15. SPF Smart Prop from Discord. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.